which means we are live everywhere. What's going on, everybody? Live before lock, Friday, July 19th. Myself, Jake Hari, taking you guys all the way up to 7 p.m., well, 7:05 Eastern Time. I need to change the ticker because Alex is very much not on this show. So Jake, what's up?
Nothing, man. Just excited to play some MLB DFS. Looks like some pretty decent tournaments across the industry, and yeah, man, it's gonna be a good one. So actually, also in a good mood because only 3 lineups left, and not really playing a lot of hitters on the teams that we don't have lineups for yet.
Who do we still have? Sorry, I'm trying to pull up a stream of the Orioles game right now, just in case we get that first pitch.
Yeah, so definitely got to keep an eye on that. If anybody doesn't know, Adam, shoot my money, throwing out the first pitch at the Orioles game. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we've got the Angels, Mets, and the Giants remaining.
No interest in the Angels today?
They're the one team, like Trout, Ohtani. So I didn't get to a lot of stacks of them, I don't think, or really any hitters on my crunches at least.
I'm thinking that I'm going to get a little bit. I have them ranked a little bit higher than the ownership is showing, so I'm assuming they're going to get pushed up a little bit. But let's start on pitching, I guess, like we normally do. Oh, Adam just messaged me.
What was it?
Nothing interesting. I was hoping it was something about like, okay, get ready, I'm walking out or something, but no dice. He did pick up a Trey Mancini jersey. This much I know.
No John Means?
Mancini was the only one that was at the store.
Okay.
I guess they probably don't want to keep too much of a stock of most of these schlubs. So
yeah, they're probably going to dish them off to other people at some point.
So Justin Verlander on DraftKings, 11-4, most expensive pitcher. I know that you don't tend to pay up, generally speaking. Is today one of those days?
Today is one of those days.
I figured as much. It's pretty hard to avoid one of those first 5 guys.
Yeah, but we're not seeing like outrageous ownership on any of them.
No.
So for me, Verlander just grades out the best out of those guys, and the extra, let's see, what is it on DK? Can't find this Houston game. Oh, okay, 11-4. So compared to DeGrom, it's not that huge of an issue to get the extra $800. He's also my number 1 on FanDuel right now. Yeah, it's just he's the best raw point pitcher, and there's a lot of value across the slate.
Yeah, I can't imagine avoiding him. He's too good of a spot, which means that he's probably going to get blasted by everybody because I think this now.
I mean,
Yanks for Life just said, did Jake get a mic? Can actually hear him. Yeah, you've had a microphone the entire time.
Yeah, same one that everyone's got. This bad boy right here.
Yep.
I've had the same mic for the entire time I've worked here, so about a year and a half or so.
I thought so. All right, if you're not getting to Verlander, second place in ownership right now is DeGrom, of the guys that are in the top 5. You know what? Let's do it this way. Rank the guys in the top 5, all of the 10K plus guys.
Okay.
For you personally.
For me personally, DeGrom, pretty clear second. After that, actually not a clear second. Him and Bieber are clear 2 and 3. After that, it's Ryu. And then who's the last one?
Corbin, who was apparently coming in last for you on that one.
He's the last. I didn't get any Corbin on my most recent crunch.
Neither did I. For me, on my crunch it went, and this was very temporary until I saw that Dahl was scratched. Verlander, DeGrom, Bieber, and Ryu at the same amount, and then Corbin was 0.
Yeah, you're usually really high on Ryu.
Yeah, I know. The problem is he's $400 cheaper than Justin Verlander, and I don't have them as particularly comparable today.
Okay, I don't either.
There's a chasm between the two.
Yeah.
So for $400, it's certainly not worth 5 fantasy points.
Yeah.
New Rockies lineup is out.
I didn't have Mike Montgomery in my sheet, so I'm going to add him in. I don't think
you're missing anything.
No. I'm guessing he projects for
I had him at 5 earlier today, so
We got him at 0.2% ownership.
yeah, you probably don't even need to type it in. So
Oh my God.
who is in for Dahl now?
Let's see.
Who wasn't in that lineup?
McMahon.
Now Hampson.
Oh, great. Yeah, I got to get Garrett Hampson in there. He's always chalk at Coors when he's like 3K. It's the best.
Let me take a look at this now. I didn't even paste it in, so I don't even have anything to look at just yet. All right, so what are you looking to do since we've already gone over the top flight arms? Is there anybody standing out in the mid tier? Any of those 8 or 9K guys, or are you going all the way down? What's your next spot?
All the way down, pretty much.
Okay.
It's pretty ugly after Verlander in my sheet, and then you've got DeGrom and Bieber mixed in. But the exposures are pretty gross. So almost all of my lineup constructions will be with one of Verlander, DeGrom, and Bieber with one of these low-tier pitchers. So just basically take your pick, and I probably have the guy Beatty, Molly, Lyles, Chacin, Reynaldo Lopez, Zach Gallen. All guys I have at 10% or above right now.
10% Gallen.
Yeah, he's just a talented pitcher that's really cheap and not in the worst park. It is arguably one of the worst matchups, but he has survived in bad matchups before against the Nationals. I think he had like 7 Ks in his first start against the Nats. He's been okay, and I think he's been worthy of the $7,300 price tag, especially when you consider he's basically getting no ownership.
I just realized that Iannetta got a lineup bump up to 8th from 9th. Not that that's massive or anything, but moving him up makes me very happy.
Yeah, they just let old Hampson down.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't need the extra at bats there.
Yeah.
So I'm making that update in my sheet. 14 game slates make my sheet super slow.
Make everything slow.
The Fantasy Cruncher was cruising before for me. As cruising as much as a 14 game slate can. I have an Orioles stream up here right now, but it's just showing MLB Network, so I think we might end up being out of luck. So hopefully we're lucky and someone is there and recording this.
There has to be someone here.
You would think.
So, we're pretty big. I don't know if you guys knew.
So we've got J.A. Happ, 13% ownership. Tyler Beatty, 17% ownership. Tyler Molly, 19% ownership. You saw all 3 of those numbers. Which one is most wrong to you?
Who was the first one you said? So you said Molly, Beatty. Who was the first one?
Happ.
Happ's the guy I have the least of.
Okay.
Just because I don't think there's that much difference between all those guys. And he's getting 13% ownership. You can make an argument he's the worst out of those guys. So he's just not been getting as many strikeouts as you would like to see from him this season. And if he's going to be one of these chalkier mid-tier or low-tier options, I'll just take my chances elsewhere.
New Dodgers lineup. Muncy out.
That's nice for Gallen.
Not nice from Dodgers fans. But I didn't mean to cut you off. It just popped up.
Yeah. So Kike, was he not supposed to be in?
I had him in previously. It looks like Muncy out and
Verdugo? Who's
1, 2, 3.
Turner? Well, who was it? Who's it supposed to be?
Turner. Turner wasn't in before.
Wow. Why was he not in before if he's healthy?
I have no idea.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure I get it either. The Happ ownership is crazy to me because if I didn't look at hitting and I didn't look at where my hitter grades came out, I would think that I would have 2 to 3 times the field on J.A. Happ, and I'd be super scared about it. But he's just better than 6,400. And then I look at my hitter rankings and I see that I have the Rockies as my second highest upside stack of the day, and I realize that I'm just absolutely terrified. And now I don't know what's going to happen with Happ, especially with the way that I leverage lineups. The good news is, outside of Nolan Arenado having 10% ownership, no one else for the Rockies is owned. So I think that I'm going to be able to get over the field on the Rockies without having to go like super crazy.
Yeah, you don't have to go crazy at all. They're not a stack that I'm getting to, but
Chicken.
chicken.
Yeah.
Um,
I'll get all the monies tonight. I
I
already
mean,
have the money behind me.
I would be getting them if Hap was like 25% probably.
Okay.
But right now it's just Arenado. There's other pitchers I think you can attack, including some of the pitchers that I'm playing tonight. So this will be interesting. It's just going to be hoping I have kind of the right lineup because like I'm playing all these bad pitchers or like pitchers we're uncertain about, but I'm also playing some of the stacks against them pretty heavily.
I am desperately trying to find a way to see if I can find this stupid Orioles game.
What would it be on? Because do they usually show that on TV?
Sometimes.
So I have an MLB TV package.
Me too, sort of.
Yeah.
Is MLB TV the same as Reddit?
It is not.
I have stuff on, but a lot of people are just showing. This channel's just showing some stupid old Mariners game. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna get to see it, which makes me sad. I've been waiting 2 weeks for this. Oh well. What are we gonna do?
I'll see if I can get it.
Are you playing on FanDuel at all today?
I am.
What do you think about Justin Verlander not being the most expensive pitcher on FanDuel?
I think it's wrong. I think he should be the most expensive pitcher.
It's silly.
Yeah, should be the best pitcher on the slate. He's not priced like that, so take advantage. Doesn't mean you can't go to Bieber for $100 more, but yeah, he's my highest owned guy. How about you?
Yeah, he will be my highest owned by a mile. He's my highest owned on DK as well, so FanDuel will be a little bit better.
Were you getting a lot of Jaime Barria?
No, I would imagine I have 0.
Okay, I got a bunch of him. I don't know why.
Really? Like, how much is a bunch?
Like almost 30%.
Of Jaime Barria? What did you put him in for? 9 innings?
I didn't project him. I'm just going off Alex's projections.
I didn't know if you made any tweaks or not.
Let's see. Is he like a good value? Yeah, he's actually a really good value on FanDuel. Like
okay. Oh, you're talking about FanDuel. Sorry,
Yeah,
I immediately went back to DraftKings. No, I'll probably have a couple shares of him on FanDuel at 6,100. I was like, wow, dude, he's 7,600. Like, that seems like a really interesting spot on DraftKings.
No, not there.
Okay. Yeah. On FanDuel, I think he's viable at 6,100. I won't have much. I'd be more likely to get to Molly than to Barria. But either way, I don't need. With the way that pitching is concentrated today at the top and all of these arms, I don't get the sense that I'll be going much below McKay at 8K on FanDuel.
Yeah, McKay. I thought. Well, were you getting him at DraftKings at all?
I was getting him a lot more this morning, and then now his ownership has jumped from 3% to 18%, which is less exciting. I was really hoping that was just the smash spot of all smash spots. I assume I'll be around the field.
I thought he would project so much better, and he's not. Alex doesn't seem to like him tonight. So 8,700 is tough when you're not getting a lot of good value, especially when you've got 3 really awesome pitchers up top in Bieber, Verlander, and DeGrom.
Yeah, and that says nothing for, even just Ryu, Corbin. Like, if you started lopping off if you took Bieber and DeGrom off of this slate, I still think Ryu and Corbin, well, at least Ryu would be viable.
For sure.
There's just so much at the top. We didn't even mention David Price also picking up 18% ownership on DK, 9,300.
Yeah.
I need that Angels lineup to come out. It's just not going to. I know that for a fact.
We've run into a bad stretch of lineups not coming out. I don't know what it is after the All-Star break.
It's incredibly annoying.
Yeah.
Anybody that you're getting from a pitching perspective that we haven't touched on?
Well, do we want to talk about these cheap pitchers?
Depends on how cheap you mean.
well, like Beatty,
Okay.
Jordan Lyles.
I mean, Tyler Mahle is the one that I want the most in this group.
He's the one I have the most. So
Okay.
not by much, though. Him and Beatty, both in the 25-30% range. Lyles just under 20. Chassin in there.
Yeah, Chassin is going to be the one that really makes me sick to my stomach.
It's just, he's not very good, but he is 5,500, and he has gone over 100 pitches in about half of his last 6 starts, maybe 3 out of his last 7 or so. It's hard to avoid a guy like that on a huge slate like this.
It really is. I got like 20-something% of him this morning. I'm very nervous to run this again and figure out what I end up with, because whatever number it is, I'm not happy about it, because I think he is a really unfun guy to roster.
Oh, he's the worst. I mean, it's just a price play with Chassin. Same thing with Reynaldo Lopez. It's just a price play under 6K on a 2-pitcher site. Don't think you need to be doing that on FanDuel. Gallon, same thing, but I think he's pretty talented actually. So not necessarily just a price play, because he's quite a bit more expensive than those other guys.
Yeah, he kind of stands out in that middle section for me. I like him more than a couple guys above him and a couple guys below him. So I'll probably get some ownership just because of the way that fits together.
Mm-hmm.
Any of your boy Odorizzi?
Nope. No Odorizzi. Like,
you're gonna get fired from the Minnesota Jakes if you keep it up.
Well, they need to start making me money. Play them, man. I'm not endorsing this team if they're gonna suck. Like, all their runs come from a pinch hit 3-run homer yesterday. So that's not helping anyone.
You should have been on that, man.
Yeah, true. Should have called the Rosario game-winning 3-run homer in the 8th. And that also got Gibson the win, so you should be thankful for that. They were down 2 runs. He bombed a 3-run pinch hit.
Fish move, not having him, man.
Yeah, you're right.
Total fish move.
Agreed. So, yeah, no Odorizzi tonight. 5 implied total against him. He's not elite.
No. Are you getting more? Or would you be more likely to get to McKay or Odorizzi?
Probably McKay, just because the implied total against him.
Yeah.
He seems safer, and it's not like Odorizzi goes terribly deep into games, but I don't think McKay is going to either.
By the way, we just got an ownership update.
Okay. Let's
surprise,
see.
Surprise, Verlander still at the top. Coming down, though.
Why?
I mean, 29 to 26. It's always going to wiggle.
But he should be going up.
I agree. I hope it keeps going down.
Yeah. I mean, I hope so. Then I'll end up with over half my teams with starting with the best pitcher on the slate.
Not our Alex, but some Alex in YouTube chat just said that Lamar Jackson threw out the first pitch at the Orioles game yesterday. Has there ever been a bigger gap between back-to-back first pitches as Lamar Jackson, starting quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens in the NFL, to Adam?
I know. I feel bad for Lamar Jackson.
Did Lamar Jackson just run it to home plate? Because from everything that I've seen, throwing is not going to make him look very good.
I don't know, man. As long as he makes you money in DFS, he can run for however many yards he wants.
It's very true. But wow, the gap between Adam and Lamar Jackson is pretty massive. Waffle Irony, which is a fun YouTube name. John Means ? Bad idea?
Yes. No reason to. Well, there's 14 games on the slate. You don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that's one of like the worst guys to have today.
Agreed. There's just no reason for it. Like, you don't need to get that cute on a big slate like this.
Kevin Miller asked why Adam's throwing out the first pitch. It's Make-A-Wish.
Oh my God. Don't say that. People are going to believe you.
So that makes it even funnier. Yeah, Make-A-Wish.
The real story is DK buys it's DraftKings, right? They bought an experience for him,
Yes.
or they buy it and they give it to like their preferred customers or whatever, people who spend a lot of money and rake.
Yes.
In other words,
Yes.
And so Adam was in the area, and they must have bought the experience, and they offered it to him.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they let me throw out the first pitch at the Wilmington Sharks College Wooden Bat League.
Yeah, they.
That's not true. They wouldn't let me do that, but I would go for $2 beer Tuesdays.
Yeah, but you could get yourself to some games, like if you wanted to get
like a major league game.
Yeah, I guess there's probably not a stadium near you, right?
Not even remotely close. It's like 6 hours to Atlanta. Probably a similar amount of time to get to Baltimore, D.C. area. Baseball's just not near me.
Basketball, anything?
Hornets.
Hornets, okay.
3.5 hours. Hockey.
Oh,
hockey's closest. The Hurricanes are closest for me.
Yeah, but I talked to when I was there for the Timberwolves game a couple times. That I asked them about hockey, and they said they don't have suites for it.
Yeah.
They don't buy them. It's like, why? Hockey's like the best sport to watch live. One of the best sports for sure.
Yeah, my only shot would be going to a Hurricanes game.
That would be sweet.
Which is really funny because we should just switch places because I would much rather go to a Twins game, or not a Twins game. Well, yeah, a Twins game, but I would much rather go to a Timberwolves game, and I'm sure you would much rather go to a Canes.
You know, the Twin or the DK emailed me asking if I wanted to do batting practice for the Twins next Friday when I'm gone. So
really,
yeah.
Would you have done it?
It's at like 10 in the morning. I don't know. Like, I have to work.
I would probably say no to that.
It's not super appealing. It's like bringing you and one friend.
I don't need to ground out to short 27 times before they're like, get the hell out of there, man.
Yeah. I'd just be trying to get one. That's not an insane take. That hockey's fun to watch live? Come on.
Maybe that's not the right take.
No, that's what. Anytime you mention hockey, people come after you.
Okay, so the Orioles had no problem posting Lamar Jackson's first pitch. I wonder if Ship My Money will get the same sort of love. I doubt it. 6:28. We are almost at dong time. Is there anything else you want to touch on from the pitching side?
Actually, let me redo my exposures. Let's see how that ownership projection update changed anything. Yeah, got more Verlander. It's almost 60% Verlander right now. So hopefully he keeps coming down in the updates. And it's just really nice to not be playing a bunch of scrub mid-tier pitchers tonight. I get to play Justin Verlander, who's at the worst probably going to give me some strikeouts, which you can't really say about these other guys.
No, not at all. Did we get any dongs last night?
Don't believe so.
Yeah, Cruz, Soto, Goldschmidt, Rendon, Alvarez. I think they're all zeros.
Yeah.
Realized I didn't have anything in there. All right, I guess it's about that time. Dong pick time. Current standings aren't fun to read. 21 for Emac, 17 for Jake, 14 for Chris. Jake, you've been on a little bit of a cold streak.
I go in streaks, baby.
July has not been kind to you. Chris has 14. I have 13. I still have the least amount of picks, though. So there's that. We won't talk about my rate. It's up to you, Jake. If you want me to go, I will. If you want to go, you can. Whoever I take, I just hope it's whoever Emac wanted.
All right, I got one for you.
Okay.
Why don't you give me a disappointing player this season? I think he's going to turn it around.
I'm already typing it.
Who is it?
Chris Davis?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Bryce Harper.
Ooh. Would you read the DraftKings alert from today as well?
No, did they say that?
It was something along the lines of like finally starting to justify his contract or something like that. Bryce Harper.
Year one. Let's relax on the contract.
Yeah.
It's year one. He's like my age. No, he's like a couple years older than me, but my God, he's so young. Like, it's the first year of a huge deal. He's a human. Let's give him a couple years before we say it's a terrible contract.
Yeah,
Are
for real.
the Phillies good this year? Don't they have like a decent record? What's there to complain about?
I truly have no idea what any team's record is in baseball.
I do this with Adam every Monday. Like, oh, I wonder if this team's doing well. 50-47. They're right in the wild card hunt right now. They're fine.
All right, I've got my pick, and I'm not sure that I've ever taken this guy before. But let me look just to make sure that I haven't. But I can't imagine that I did. All right, never took him this year. I take him at all last year. No, never took him. None of us took him last year, except for Alex. I don't know if you're going to tell me I can't make this pick, but I would like Mike Trout.
What? No one's taking him?
No, not that I could see. Is it allowed? And if you tell me no, it's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's not like he's Barry Bonds in Coors.
True. Okay.
He's a great power hitter. He's not the
greatest power hitter.
Right. He's a great overall player. That doesn't mean that power is probably not his best thing.
Why are Emac and Randone giving their home run picks in the damn Golf Channel right now?
I saw that, but I didn't want to divert the show. But now here we are.
Unbelievable. So Emac is taking Gary Sanchez. Chris Randone is on Joey Votto. Gary Sanchez is in. We get Spags on anything yet?
No, he's typing though, so he'll come in with this. He's probably taken. Let's see.
Yelich.
Aaron Judge.
Yeah. Nolan Arenado.
Well, Arenado, I mean, 4.6, under 5 implied total. That's not bad.
I mean, Nolan Arenado is the guy that I wanted to take, but I felt like I couldn't do that.
He said Shohei Ohtani.
So that was almost my pick.
Yeah. I mean, Ohtani is a very good hitter too. So.
Yeah, only reason I didn't take Ohtani over Trout is because Berea is significantly worse against righties.
Yeah, fair enough. And also, you mean Mike Leake, or because they're not going up against their pitcher on their team?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, thought so. I should have taken Yelich out of spite.
I figured he was. All right, all the picks are in. I'll go over them one last time. Mike Trout for myself. Chris trolls me with Ohtani. Not going to get him anywhere. Bryce Harper goes to Jake. Gary Sanchez to Emac. Joey Votto going to Chris Randone.
Here you go.
Bing, bang, boom.
Votto's an interesting one. I wonder what he's seeing there. He hasn't shown much power, but
it's a great spot.
Good park.
Yeah.
Great spot for it.
All right, time to talk hitting. Top stack. Who you got?
Yeah, man. Oddly enough, I'm playing a lot of the pitcher against this team, but that's why you play MME, I suppose. The Phillies are my highest exposed stack right now, it looks like.
Whoa, okay.
They're getting pretty little ownership. I know it's a 14-game slate. It's Bryce is getting ownership a little bit, but Segura, Real Muto, Rhys Hoskins at 5% on DK. All the secondary pieces, Hazley, or is it Hazley and Kingery as well, both under 5%. So all in all, like the ownership, I love the implied total, and you're getting some leverage off of Lyles as well. Actually, no, you're not. He's only 3%. I thought he was double digits, but either way, give me some Phillies.
I don't get the sense that I'm going to be joining you on that one. They're coming in 13th for me right now.
Too bad. You'll be missing out.
I'm just worried about that park. Right-handed power is really rough there. I like Harper, but that's a tough rest of the lineup for me. I mean, obviously Hoskins and Real Muto not going to struggle to put it out of any ballpark.
Right.
Franco, neither. So the upside is there in a couple of these bats, that's for sure. They're really missing Bruce in there right now.
Yeah, that's fair, I think.
But hey, 5.4 run implied total in that park. That's what happens when you face Jordan Lyles, I guess.
Yeah. Have you started crunching, by the way?
I ran one earlier, but I'm trying to wait out that Angels lineup just in case, or at least one more lineup.
Okay.
I would like to, but I'll probably start at like 640, 645, something in that neighborhood.
Yeah, that's probably.
We need to talk about weather right now.
The Detroit game.
Yeah.
Is the question. Alex said that it's not affecting his process. We just got the Giants lineup. Alex has said that it's not affecting his process tonight, or at least that he doesn't think it's going to be an issue. I don't know if you think something different, if you saw something different now.
That's what? Stroman, Zimmerman?
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, the good news is both pitchers stink, and I don't want them. Well, Stroman doesn't stink, but he stinks for DFS purposes. So I guess that would be the only thing that I would be worried about would be pitching, and I'm not going to have the pitching either way. So yeah, as long as the game happens, I don't really care how long it takes.
I think the game is going to play based on what Alex said and based on the fact that there is no postponement risk. We just got a projections update. As I said that.
I'm also not that fond of the Blue Jays tonight, so there's that.
They're overvalued. Oh, we do have a little bit of a risk. It is, if you're not premium, you're not going to get the actual number, but let's just say it's below 10%.
Okay. Yeah, that's not going to change anything for me. Top stack Phillies, eh? I'm curious where what I believe will be my top stack. What do you think of the Red Sox tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I love the Red Sox. I love JD and Mookie, but going a little bit of a different direction as far as full stacks.
I'm surprised. Obviously JD and Mookie are getting the ownership, but I know they're expensive. Devers, Bogarts, they're kind of like the anti-optimizer stack today in that they're just super expensive. If Devers and Bogarts aren't going to be owned, any stack you get with those guys is going to be a unique Boston stack.
Right. There's a lot of every stack's like that tonight. There's not, if you look at the top stack tool, there's not a team that's getting more than 10% ownership outside of Toronto the last time I updated this.
Yeah, I have everybody except for the Cardinals on FanDuel is not in double digits, although the Yankees at 9.9 are knocking on the door. You said Giants lineup just came in, correct?
Yeah, Giants lineup in.
Okay.
Respond with your home run pick. I tweeted it, or I posted the tweet in the YouTube chat, so respond on Twitter. Some people have been getting those right. Some people have been tweeting pretty late after the slate starts and after Steven Strasburg homers.
I was going to say, we got a lot of Strasburg tweets last night.
That was funny. So
I laughed.
Yeah.
I saw I got the home run alert and saw it. Otherwise, I would have been like, why am I getting tagged in this over and over again?
Oh, yeah.
But I had already known, so. Oh, okay. 6:40. We got the Giants game. When do you think we get that Angels lineup? Sometime around 7:06?
After lock, yeah.
Yeah.
What about
annoying?
How about Cleveland? Where are you at on them?
They are 16th for me. I don't anticipate being there.
16th?
Yeah.
Okay, they're like top 3 for me easily.
Ooh, okay. Let's talk about it. Who did I just put in? Giants? I give a shit about the Giants lineup. I'm rostering the Giants against DeGrom today. The useless lineup.
Cleveland, the Nats, and the Phillies are emerging as a pretty clear top 3 for me.
Cleveland, the Nats, and the Phillies. Okay.
Actually, I should throw the Yankees in there. They've also been rising just a little bit. So there's a 4 right there.
Okay.
Cleveland, New York, Washington, and Philly. Is there a chance Trout doesn't play?
I mean, there's a chance that everybody doesn't play, but I don't think so. What we're waiting on, I believe, is Albert Pujols. Okay, so Cleveland. I want to make sure I'm getting this. Cleveland, Philly, and who was the third one?
Cleveland, Philly, the Yankees, and the Nats.
Okay, Nats are 7th for me. I'll probably have a little bit more than the field on FanDuel. Yankees, I mean, they're just in a really good spot, but I don't think I'll be joining you on the. I'm honestly anticipating almost a full fade of the Indians, and probably pretty close on the Phillies. So one of us should be near the top at this rate.
Yeah, you think so?
I think it's time to crunch. I don't think I could wait much longer.
JD Martinez, someone posts on the tweet. Cleveland. Is Cleveland off the board tonight? Man, I guess.
What do you mean?
Greek Ink in chat saying smart about Cleveland. I guess they're not really that off the board. Like the average ownership share for a team tonight, let's see, 28 teams, it would be just under 4%. Yeah, so they're a little bit above average in ownership share, but they're about doubling up in the top stack tool compared to the top stack percentage.
So not that this will matter to you, but based on where teams rank in ownership compared to where I have them ranked, they get like a little circle next to their name. It's either green, yellow, red, or black. The Indians have a black dot for both FanDuel and DraftKings.
So black dot indicating that you're way below the field?
Yes.
Okay.
So right now, black dots on DraftKings, Blue Jays, Indians, Reds, Orioles, and Pirates. And Tigers.
Okay. So you like the Tigers, but you don't like...
No, I don't like the Tigers.
Oh, okay.
Black is bad. I mean that in terms of these dots.
Gotcha.
So all right. I don't see any sign of any other lineup, so I'm starting to crunch. Have you started?
I'm going to start right now, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, let me start right now. I'm going to post the projections in and all that. I just hope I stay on these top 4 teams. I really like where I'm at for hitters right now.
I feel the same way.
And I like that I have all these good teams that I think are really good tonight and aren't like going crazy overvalued while also having a ton of Verlander.
Yeah, I'm really excited to have a lot of Verlander, so that usually makes me feel bad. I'm assuming that he's just going to get blasted.
Well, I'm usually coming, so I'm usually pay up for pitcher more than me. So I'm usually coming onto the show like, yeah, guys, I got 50% Chris Bassett at 6.
That's the perfect example, too.
It's nice to be on the other side for once.
No, I get that. I can't wait to hot swap 37% Albert Pujols or something stupid. It's just inevitable. All right, DraftKings Crunch has started.
Do you have a correlation metric?
I do not.
I need to implement that.
Can you be more specific so that I don't get yelled at for the third time? What do you mean by correlation metric?
A correlation metric. Wait, you've been yelled at?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not yelling.
I know you're not yelling.
A correlation metric just meaning that, like what Alex said, if you saw in the office hours the other day, he said that you shouldn't be comparing 5-3s to 4-3s like they're apples to apples, because with 4-3 there's less correlation, but oftentimes when there's less correlation in an optimizer, that's going to make the lineup have a higher projection. So there needs to be a way to counteract that while having correlation. So like the 5-3 should get more points in your ranking than a 4-3 or a 5-2 or a 5 naked.
Right. No, that makes perfect sense. You're going to get higher projected lineups on a 5 naked than you are on a 5-3 because there's less constraints.
Right.
So you need some way to offset that. Randomness, honestly, if you wanted to, would probably get it done. Wouldn't take much of a boost.
Right.
I mean, you could probably get there based on like a 1% boost to those setups, but you would have to be counting out your specific type of lineup on each line.
That's what I'm thinking of. So I just have to have like another column in my huge ranking sheet. So there's certainly a way to do it. I just haven't figured out the best way. I need to sit down and do it. I wish I would have thought of that before the All-Star break. Would have been nice.
It's not something that I factor in right now. I feel like I probably have enough ingredients in this recipe that I probably wouldn't taste it. But it makes perfect sense. I mean, the highest projected lineups that you're going to get are going to be completely unrestricted lineups. And in theory, when you sort your lineups, the least stacked lineups would rise to the top.
Yeah, it's not like I'm not getting any 5-3s or anything like that, but I think I'm getting less than I should, especially on bigger slates like this when I look at lineup study, because I never see like how many 5-3s and 5-2s and 5 nakeds and 4-3s I have before the slate starts.
Right.
So I want there to be a way to quantify that.
No, it makes perfect sense to me. It's not something that I'm going to add in. I think it would become too cumbersome for me.
Yeah.
Probably something that I would do if I wasn't live before lock.
Mm-hmm.
But adding more complexity to this sheet right now is just going to drown me. All right, crunches are just running in the background. Gonna be a minute.
Yeah, me too.
The good news is I don't particularly care much about the Mets lineup either. So it really is going to come down to the Angels. And really, as long as Trout, Ohtani, and Upton are in the lineup, I don't really care all that much who isn't.
Same.
Other teams that I expect to get more of than the field. How do you feel about the A's?
Chris Davis, I have a lot of.
One day that dude will be good again.
Yeah. One day he'll break out with the double dong in a terrible matchup.
Okay, I have to ask this question. Will you have any Rangers stacks?
I want to say no, but I'll look. And let's see.
I have them ranked 14th right now, which isn't like anything to write home about. But based on their ownership, their ownership is saying that they are one of the worst teams on the slate. And clearly I understand why. That's Justin Verlander for you. But I think I'm going to have some shares of the Rangers today.
No, I don't have any.
Okay.
I don't think I will quite get there.
I just need all of those home runs that Justin Verlander gives up to be home runs with people on base if I have the Rangers.
Yeah, but if he gives up a solo shot or two and he's still the nuts, it's not going to matter.
No, I agree. That's what I mean. I'll need people to be on base because he's had no problem giving up solo dongs.
Yeah.
But surprise, he doesn't allow a lot of base runners.
No, it's either K or you're going to square him up pretty good because he's just challenging everyone.
Yeah.
All the time. How old is he? Isn't he like approaching 40? Like, shouldn't he be slowing down? Are we going to start asking questions about what's going on in Houston?
I mean, we know why Justin Verlander is better as he ages.
Is this a Kate Upton thing?
Yeah. You don't think that keeps him young? Whew. You could never feel old if you're with her.
All right. I mean, I suppose.
That girl is a shot of life, man.
I would feel old with her. She's like 10 years old.
I would feel inadequate with her.
Oh, man.
Meanwhile, Justin Verlander's worth $100 million, and he is 36.
Yeah, and he should be on the downslope of his career. Wasn't he bad for a couple of years, too?
It looked like he was done in like 2015 or so.
Yeah, I remember when I was playing DFS, not as seriously, but...
Was it 2015? What year was that?
Definitely.
2014.
Maybe... Oh, okay. I was thinking maybe as early as 2 years ago. As recently as 2 years ago, but...
No. 2014, he was only worth 0.9 wins above replacement. And then I'm assuming he just met Kate Upton and life got 100% better. It would make a lot of sense to me.
Interesting. I wonder if Alex quantifies that in his projection model.
I don't think it matters on a day-to-day basis, but it's certainly... I assume it's like taking steroids. The testosterone levels are probably higher in his body now. I would feel like more of a man if Kate Upton was willing to be with me.
Doesn't your wife watch this show?
No. Even if she did, it's true. It's Kate Upton. We're not talking about like random people here.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's not like, I mean, there are plenty of dudes that I know are significantly better looking than me.
It's a little different when they're unattainable, I suppose.
Yeah, Kate Upton wants nothing to do with me. I don't get the sense that she's really into guys that do YouTube videos for daily fantasy sports. Just a guess. I could be wrong.
What if Verlander has a second career doing DFS?
I mean, if you could bag Kate Upton, you have to assume that you have the ability to do anything you want in life. Just my guess. Just my guess. Alex said Verlander had his worst season when his nude pics were leaked. You got to factor stuff like that in.
All right, well, there you go.
I was going to say something about that. I figured I shouldn't on the stream, but if Alex knows that they're out there, then we might as well talk about it.
Yeah, that's right.
How are your crunches looking?
They're looking spread out, per usual.
Yeah, FanDuel for me is not moving as quickly as I would like it to.
It never does for me.
That's true.
I don't know what the deal is.
It's just an aggressive stack,
4-4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only at 207.
So I'm ahead of you then. I'm at 280. And I'm already into the 400s on DraftKings.
Okay. I'm at 385, 386 on DraftKings. What is getting posted in Slack? I don't know.
YouTube chat is off the rails thanks to this Kate Upton conversation. Hey, look, to be fair, that's better than any of Sean V's takes, so. No?
I was going to make up a fake Sean V, Justin Verlander, Kate Upton take, but I figured...
Sean V probably thinks that Kate Upton's ugly. That's like the equivalent of his baseball takes.
To be fair, she's not my dream woman.
Okay, Jake.
She's not.
I mean...
I wasn't like trying to be like a good boyfriend guy.
You gonna throw her out of bed?
Oh, God.
Don't think so.
I wasn't saying anything... along the lines of what you're saying, but more of a Mila Kunis guy myself.
I'm not mad at you for that one, man.
So, like,
big fan of her and Friends with Benefits.
Big fan of her and everything. Bad Moms, have you seen that?
No, I'm a 34-year-old man, not a 34-year-old woman.
I'm trying to think who I watched it with then.
Probably your girlfriend.
Hopefully
your girlfriend.
I think I watched it with my sister, my brother-in-law. I think.
Okay, close enough. Close enough.
My girlfriend was probably there, but she's probably sitting away from me because I was making comments or something.
Gotta watch it with. That Friends with Benefits joint with Justin Timberlake. Good stuff. Underrated performance from Woody Harrelson in that one.
Okay, I'm looking to see this stream for Baltimore. I can't. MLB TV is not loading for me. It still says the game is not yet underway or whatever.
Yeah, so. I've abandoned ship on that one. I have, however, finished my DraftKings crunch. Have we gotten an updated ownership? We did. 642.
Okay. Good. That would be perfect then.
We really derailed everything with that. Kate Upton is in a whole nother league than Mila Kunis. I just think of it like two separate. It's like pizza and tacos.
My brother in chat also just said, you watch it with me too. Okay, so my brother was there as well. And I'm sure his wife was also part of that. So
okay. As long as there are women present for this.
Well, yeah, man. You think I don't watch very many movies in general, but when I do, it's not because I'm like, yeah, I gotta watch a movie tonight.
Ooh, new Mila Kunis joint. I just need to watch this immediately.
No, it's nothing like that.
Were you or were you not standing outside of the movie theater that Friday when it premiered?
I was not. I haven't done that for a movie. Maybe I can't even remember a movie I've done that for.
No, I've done 2 relatively recently. Actually, 3 relatively recently.
Oh, okay.
Any guesses?
Avatar?
No. Never saw it.
Neither did I. I don't know.
Jackass 3D. Sausage Party.
I'm trying to think if I know that one.
It's a cartoon food movie, Seth Rogen comedy. Yeah.
Okay.
And Pop Star, the Lonely Island movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
One of my friends just went and saw Lonely Island concert.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous that we didn't go. Big fan. So there was an artist that made 75. Did you see their new Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco music thing? So there was an artist that made 75 baseball cards of the Bash Brothers with those two guys as Canseco and McGuire. It's made like a baseball card, so there's only 75 of them. It's on regular baseball cardboard, but I bought 2 of them. So one of them is going to go to a friend that wins a contest. The other one will stay in my possession. We're all big Lonely Island people.
There you go.
Ooh, Anna Kendrick. There's a Toasty Brew is on the right page. Big Anna Kendrick fan. Anna Kendrick's probably your cup of tea, sort of, right?
I honestly don't know who that is.
Pitch Perfect.
The main character?
Yes.
No, not necessarily my.
Really? She's like Mila Kunis-y, I guess.
Okay, let's cut it with that.
Okay. All right. DraftKings lineups are in. 37% Verlander, 28 DeGrom, 11 Bieber, 12 Price, 16 McKay. Ooh, 30 J.A. Happ means I might need to turn down one of the dials here. 27 Tyler Mahle. I'm not so sure that I can do everything that I have right now.
So do you manually adjust your weights based on what you see? So you do have some manual intervention then.
Yeah, I try to avoid extremes that I don't need. But I only try to do like 1 or 2 things. That way I'm not intervening too much. I'm not confident that I'm going to get everything run from FanDuel.
I don't know if I'm going to as well. What do we got? 7 minutes?
Yeah. I'm not like super worried about it or anything. I have enough made that it's not going to matter, but I will have to do some late swapping and stuff, I assume.
All right. Let's see here. I'm at almost 600 for DK. I probably am not going to mess with any of the weights tonight.
Yeah, I'm just finishing up DK now. I would have liked to get to more Verlander, honestly. Now it's climbing. I need to figure out a way to knock down that J.A. Happ.
As long as my Verlander number is above 50, I'll be pretty happy. Any ownership updates recently? Let's see.
I doubt it. We haven't had anything really change.
16 minutes ago, that was the last one. Okay, so Verlander at 28. That's right. All right. Got everything in there. My DK lineups are probably done. DK is the site I'm most worried about because that's where I'm playing the most volume per usual. All right. What tournaments are you playing tonight?
Just the mini-max.
Nice.
Nothing crazy. I don't like going bigger when we're live. Oh, God, there is no way I'm getting any of this in now. I'm not confident I get FanDuel in.
You don't think?
Mm-mm.
All right.
I need to tomorrow. I'm going to invest some time into my sheet because it's gummed down now, and I need to thin the herd a little bit. It's getting problematic.
What do you mean thin it down?
I have too many complex formulas in here, and it's on any sort of refresh that I do, it becomes really problematic. I have way more J.A. Happ than I would like.
Oh, because you refresh all the data. I can't remember what that's called in Excel. You don't just copy paste it in?
No.
Oh, that's what I do.
Yeah, I should probably be doing that. I probably need a second workbook. All right, 31 lineups. So let's get... Man, you and I have been really scrambly lately. I feel like something's different. I assume it's just because they've been super lax with lineups lately.
Yeah. I mean, the other shows we hadn't even gotten off topic with pop culture icons. And still we're having issues trying to get everything in. It's just the timing of the lineups has been bad.
Yeah.
it's not like there's one lineup with the half an hour left, and we're like, well, we'll just adjust.
Right.
It's like there's been 3, and then they come in 10 minutes apart from each other in the last half hour. It's
Exactly.
kind of rough when that kind of thing goes on.
All right, I'm pinching off FanDuel at 552. That's going to have to work, and I'm probably not going to be able to do much after that one.
So, I got to 456 on mine.
Just a bummer.
Yeah. But at least you got something in. You could be like Utica and just clearly make a CSV error and bank the largest tournament on the entire day with a train, a 2-man train.
On the real, that is ridiculous.
Yeah. Adam said it best. He runs like a god.
He really does. Really does.
Just amazing.
All right, 702. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of Colorado Rockies today. Ooh, that is way more Cardinals than I want.
All right. Ooh, I got to 48 Verlander. Phillies clear number 1 for me. Oh, DeGrom came up a bit for me. Cleveland number 2. Yankees, Nats 3 and 4. So nothing really changed. I like my guys that I'm not getting stacks of too. Mookie Betts above 10%. I got Chris Davis is somewhere in here. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good one. I feel like I've got 4 really stellar teams that aren't gonna be crazy chalk.
I'm willing to take this for FanDuel. We could touch base then once we get all of this stuff in and like summarize what we got, because at this point I don't even really know.
Wow.
Well, I'm gonna get FanDuel lineups in. So yay, I guess.
You got about, let's see, minute 45.
I'm about to click save. I have way more J.A. Happ on DraftKings that I'm comfortable with, but if the Rockies blast him, I'll be fine with that because I'm going to be one of the few people that have a ton.
Let's see, is Adam pitching?
Wait, really?
Let's see. They said the thing's live. I'm going to see if we can catch a glimpse of him.
You and me both.
Who is chalk? We want to ask that right when the slate locks. Chalk is DeGrom. No, I'm sorry. Verlander, Luplow, Tyler O'Neill, Cardinals on FanDuel, on DK.
Adam already pitched.
No.
Yeah, he said he put it on the black, but it wasn't from the mound though, which made him more nervous.
Oh, it was a shorter throw?
I guess, yeah.
Why didn't they have him throw from the mound? Was there multiple people throwing the first pitch out? That's usually what they do. Dang.
Well, I told Adam the chick singing the national anthem. He should say hi to her.
Maybe he knows her.
I'm sure he's going to try to know her. All right, so DK, final exposures. You got your stuff in? You good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. So 41% Verlander, 28% DeGrom, 31% Happ, and 27% Tyler Mahle is a little scary for me, but, stands are stands.
You got that much Happ?
Yeah.
I got 4% Happ. Verlander 48, B 29, DeGrom 23, Reynaldo Lopez gross 22.7. Mahle and Lyles 16, 18, Chacin 12, everyone else under 10. Gallen at 9%.
Top stacks on DraftKings?
Same 4 that I mentioned before: Philadelphia, Cleveland, Washington, the Yankees.
Philadelphia, Cleveland, Washington, and the Yankees. Okay, so I faded the Yankees. I am 2x the field on the Nats. I have 2% of the Phillies and 0.7% of the Indians. Top stacks for me: Nats, Brewers, Rockies, Red Sox.
Nats, Brewers, Rockies, Red Sox.
Where's Adam? No, that's just the national anthem chick.
Dang.
All right, where's a dumb-looking guy wearing a Trey Mancini jersey that isn't Trey Mancini? FanDuel exposures. 39% Verlander, 23% DeGrom, 10% Happ, 7% Tyler Mahle. That's pretty much it. Little surprised I didn't get more McKay, just 7%. Top stacks: Rockies, Brewers, A's, Blue Jays, I guess. Faded pretty heavily the Cardinals, Indians, and Reds. If the Rockies go off, I probably make some money tonight. That is my highest over the field. Rockies, Brewers, A's, Nats are the 4 teams I'm over the field the most on.
I got Verlander, Molly, my number 1, number 2, 32 and 21%. Everyone else after that is 10% or below. Berea, DeGrom, both guys at 10. And then stacks, more of the same. Cleveland number 1, though. A lot of Aaron Judge, Cardinals on FanDuel, kind of tough to avoid, but not really going crazy on them. And then the Phillies look like rounding out the top 5 or so. More spread out on FanDuel, actually.
Who's your most exposed hitter on both sites?
FanDuel, Aaron Judge at 20.
Okay.
DraftKings, Bryce Harper at 30.
That's probably good. DK, Nolan Arenado for me. FanDuel, Jerks, and Profar.
Whoa. We're going to be on opposite ends of the spectrum tonight. So
yeah, I've got quite a bit of A's on FanDuel. All right.
Yeah, cool.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Live Before Lock is the promo code. 50% off your first month with us. Any monthly package you choose. Best of luck tonight. Tomorrow it is Adam and EMAC in the morning, Chris and EMAC at night. I'll have a cheat sheet in my MMA article tomorrow, so check that out. Other than that, best of luck. Jake, anything else?
Spotlight pitchers will be out hopefully tonight. And then let's see, cheat sheets, all that stuff for MLB tomorrow. No shows for me this weekend, unless Adam somehow convinces me to do the show tomorrow, which I don't think is going to happen. If he, has a few too many tonight, but we'll see. No, but I'm not supposed to be on any shows this week, and I will see you guys on Monday back with you, Josh. Or no, I guess it'll be me and Adam on Monday.
Yes, it will. All right, everybody. Good luck tonight. We'll talk to you later. Adios.